Hey guys, so I'm up here on top of Castle Pass. Hey guys, so I'm up here on top of Castle Pass. I'll give you a reference of where everything's at. If you look behind me, those mountains there, that's Tahoe, just on the other side of that. There supposedly is a cabin as I go down the trail here, another 0.8 miles up. Most of the time it's open, but it's still closed right now, but it'll be open eventually for hikers, and they can stay in there. But it's one of the few things they have as cabins up here for hikers. I've had to stop and take a couple breaks, to be honest with you. The altitude's kicking my ass. I'm dying, man. It's only 8,000 feet, but I usually get altitude sickness. Starts at about 7 for me. I get queasy. I start puking up everything, so it's been fun. And my heart's had 3 AFib bouts. I have a monitor that's on me, and it goes off when my heart rate bolts, so I can know when I'm in AFib or not. I can feel it usually, but there are times where you're just not paying attention to your body, and so that's why I have this alarm that goes off and tells me, uh-oh, abnormal heart rate. So I had to stop for almost 45 minutes each one to try to get my heart to stop. And then after, keep going. I'm gingerly working my way today. I don't know how far I've come, 5 miles, maybe 6 miles tops, 5, somewhere around there at this point. Maybe I might get 5 or 6 total in for the day, I think, when it's done. It's been just straight up. I don't want to say straight up, but it's been a brutal up elevation. It shows only 1,000 feet elevation when you look on the map, right? But here's what they don't show you. It's not just a straight up 1,000. It's, you go up 200 feet, then you go down 100 feet. Then you go back up 200 feet, then you go down 100. You go up 200. So by the time you get to the 1,000 foot up here, like halfway up the mountain, I already got to 2,000 feet of elevation gain, and over like 600 in coming down from elevation. So going up, I already hit well over 2,000 feet of vertical gain, and so that it gives you an idea. It's like twice. So if you see on the map and it's like, oh, you only had to walk 1,000 feet up from where it was. I wish it was that simple. You got to go up and then down and up and down and up and down, and that's the process. That's why, like in a 30-day period, you're doing 40,000 miles, because when you do the entire PCT, it's just shy of 500,000 feet of elevation gain. It's windy up here, so you probably can't hear me, but I'm going to try to get down to this cabin and set up camp and try to rest and see if I can't get this body to adjust to the altitude. There's a town about 3 days away, but I got a feeling if this altitude thing doesn't change that I might be hacking out only 10-mile days, and that's going to be a long trip. That'll be like a week to get to that place instead of 3 days. So, back on the PCT. Expedition, live positive, baby. Look at the YouTube channel, Dead Man Walking, the PCT. Please subscribe, please like, please post it on your Facebook and ask all of your family and friends to see what this guy is doing walking from Mexico to Canada. We're trying to raise money for the men's home, Jonathan's Refuge, which is named after me, my namesake. It's a non-profit. All the proceeds go to the non-profit. We're trying to buy $1 million house that can house up to 50 men coming out of prison and off the street from addiction. And as one of the largest mental health practice owners in the state of Washington, this is my life. This is what I do. I try to inspire people by doing crazy things like this to show you that I'm disabled, I'm crippled. I am a permanently disabled cripple, can barely walk without any pain shooting through my body. I literally have a stack of Percocets and morphine that they give me because I'm in that much pain, but I don't take them, I just live with it. I am in so much heart problems, it's not even funny. And so I say that, and that's why I do what I do, to try to give people a chance to go, hey, the reality is, let's be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this entire walkthrough. I don't. my heart's in a really bad place. So it might be a couple years until I can get it in shape to make this. And that's okay if it takes me a couple years. And that's the point of this message. It's okay, you know, if you guys are struggling. You know, I remember when I tried to lose 280 pounds, and I did that. But it took me a couple years, and it was frustrating. I wish I would have had someone coaching me through the process saying, relax. Man, look what you've lost, 50 pounds. Holy smokes, that's amazing. Here, go take 50 pounds of a weight, put it on you, and walk around for the day and remind yourself how fat you were. Literally, I'd do that. And then I would be grateful for what I had. And so I know I'm struggling right now today with my health and my heart. And I know it's windy, so I'll try to hurry. But it's important that we don't make excuses. I'm not saying we don't have legitimate excuses that we could use. I said, let's not use them. Let's not use excuses. I'm too fat. Have you looked at me? I'm fat. I have no cartilage in both knees. Both knees need replacement 10 years back. But because I'm so young, only 48, they want me to wait until I'm in my 60s. So I'm just cartilage on, there's no cartilage. It's just bone on bone grinding. I've got a broken hip and back. I've got 7 heart surgeries, 4 heart attacks. And I got a heart surgery in October 21st this year. I've got a stomach surgery coming up when I get back from this trip, literally, like right after the week I get back. So I'm not trying to, you know, look at me, look what I can do. I'm trying to say, look, man, I got every excuse in the flippin' book. I'm diabetic. My feet are in so much pain. It's going to take like 5 months to heal my feet. That's how long it'll take for the feet to heal if I was to stop hiking today. But I don't allow these excuses to stop me from accomplishing my goals. People talk about trying to accomplish goals, and then they tell you why they couldn't do it. Oh, it was because there was a hard thing, or it was too tough, or the food, or I was starving, I couldn't lose the weight. All of these things can be legit excuses, but again, they're still just excuses that we accept. Doesn't mean they're not legit excuses. It means we have chosen to accept it. And that's where you start to go downward and you find yourself not succeeding upward. So start finding yourself not accepting an excuse. So when someone says, hey, let's go, and you're like, I don't know if my heart can handle that. Say to them, I don't know if my heart can handle it, but let's see how far I can go. And maybe you can only get 2 miles. Maybe go 2 miles and 2 1/4. Just do a little more than you can. And you'll find that you get better heart, better shape, better spirit, better everything out of who you are as a human. I love you guys. God bless.